A pleasant evening to you all from Flemington, New Jersey, here at Diamond Nation, where the Prep B Championship in baseball is on the air. Simon Rose here, Kevin Fodinger, our director. Glad you could join us here for what is sure to be a phenomenal matchup here. Always is in this championship game. Beautiful facility here at Diamond Nation. As you see, we are very nearly ready to get underway, taking the field the Pennington Red Raiders. So they are the home team today, coached by Steve Kowalski, just a 24-year-old coach, fourth coach in 8 years at the Pennington program, but it is the best year for Pennington baseball in recent memory. They will be throwing Matt Reardon on the hill. So Reardon takes his warm-up pitches. Looking at Reardon's statistics for the season, a 1.33 ERA, 38 hits in 42 innings, 29 strikeouts to just 7 walks. So excellent control for the big right-hander in Matt Reardon. And he will face this lineup for the Newark Academy Minutemen. Anthony Gachin is the shortstop leading off. Aman Patil, center fielder, batting second. Second baseman, Matt Saccone, playing second base and batting third. Ben Caney is the catcher, batting cleanup today for the Minutemen. Will Schwartz, the DH. Lucas Rich is going to be on the mound for Newark Academy. He'll bat in the 6th spot. Bradley Simon in the 7th spot, playing third base. Will Hutchinson at first in the 8th spot. And Nick Dressler playing left field in the 9th spot. Newark Academy coached by Dennis Sasso. As we get a look at the leadoff batter here for Newark Academy. And Anthony Gachin. Jaquin. It's a tough name to pronounce, I gotta say. And Anthony Jaquin, the lefty, steps in, and Reardon readies, and we are off and running here. First pitch is outside for a ball from Reardon. Strike one swinging. Down 1-1 to Jaquin. Jaquin batting .264 this year. Looks at a ball outside, 2-1. He's got a home run, has 14 walks on the season, which leads his team. That's a stat category that you want your leadoff man to lead in. And he hits this one to left field. Back and back and back, and it is gone! A leadoff home run. Anthony Jaquin getting the party started. And Newark Academy strikes first. It is 1-0. Well, it is certainly a warm evening. It was a scorching hot afternoon. It is still extremely hot outside, and you know what happens when it's hot outside. The ball tends to carry a little bit more, and even further still, you can see the flag out in center field. That looks like it's blowing out, so certainly hitter's conditions. And Jaquin with a lead-off home run, his second of the season, to give Newark Academy the 1-0 lead. So next is Aman Patil. Patil takes a ball inside, the count 2-0, and a meeting at the mound between the pitcher and catcher. Catcher is Luke Blair. Going out to calm down his pitcher in Reardon after a rough start Quick 1-0 deficit. Counts 2-0 here. Now 2-1. This ball hit to the right side, through for a base hit. So Aman Patil is on with a single, and the first two batters have reached here in the top of the first inning. So that will bring up Matt Saccone, who plays second base. As you get a look at Patil after his single through the hole. His 16th hit of the year. Saccone also a pitcher for this Newark Academy team. Not scheduled to pitch today. Potentially we will see him. He does lead the team in innings pitched and has a sub-3 ERA. From the dish, though, he works a 2-0 count. A .283 hitter, 2 homers, 13 RBIs on the season. And Saccone fouls this one away. Count 2-1. Ball outside, 3-1 the count to Saccone. Nobody out here in the top of the first. Still 1 run across after the leadoff home run. The count running to 3-1. Hitters count coming up for the number 3 hitter in the Minutemen lineup. Newark Academy looking for their first prep championship since 2014. Pennington looking for their first one in a long, long time. And there were 2 strikes on the batter, so he is out swinging. First strikeout for Reardon. And that'll bring up Ben Caney. Off-speed pitch in there for strike 1. Caney hitting .316 this year across 57 at-bats. That one stayed inside. A second straight curveball from Reardon. Here's the 1-1. He winds and deals and fouled back to the right side. Patil was moving, but he'll have to head back to first. A hit and run was on. Count 1-2. Patil does have 3 steals this year. 1-2 pitch upcoming. And it is inside, taking another curveball. Count even at 2. Runner moving. Pitch lined out to center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Patil around second after he was stealing, and he's going to go to third. First and third with 1 out. Newark Academy continues its dangerous first inning here. So 2 men on, and up comes the designated hitter in Will Schwartz. Batting for the right fielder. Reardon's first pitch is chopped up the third baseline, and they will play it foul. It's the count 0-1. 1 run across here in the top of the first inning. A leadoff home run by Anthony Jaquin. A couple of hits for Newark Academy. A strikeout for Reardon. And here we are with the number 5 hitter up at bat. Well, Schwartz down on the count, 0-1. Here's the pitch, fastball, hit into the hole, a base hit. Patil will come in to score. Up to second base goes Caney, and it's quickly 2-0 Newark Academy. So the first 2 runners, first 2 batters in the Newark Academy order have scored. A proper cheers in the dugout for Newark Academy, and up steps the pitcher today, Lucas Rich. So first and second as Reardon delivers a first pitch ball. Little trouble with his control in the early goings here. Certainly nerves a little bit high. Tough pitching conditions with the weather. Right, looking at his statistics, we know he's a player that does have decent control throughout the season. Sometimes it takes a couple of innings, or maybe just 1 inning, to get settled in as we have a meeting in the middle between the 2 umpires. Newark Academy coached by Dennis Sasso. Was a catcher at Fairleigh Dickinson University. His father, Dennis Sasso, also is his name, was there he is, the third base coach coming to talk with the batter. His father is the all-time winningest coach at Fairleigh Dickinson University, the Division I Fairleigh Dickinson. So certainly coming from a good baseball family. Worked as the New Milford head coach for a long time. He was an assistant at William Patterson University for 5 seasons before coming here to Newark Academy. Long delay here as we have a visit on the mound, and let's see, not exactly sure what's going on, whether this is a just quick coaching session, quick water break. The umpires continue to chat away there in the middle of the diamond, and obviously the guys on the mound are taking advantage. Here is the home run that started the game. As Anthony Jaquin went deep to left field, opposite field. A little bit of help from the wind swirling, and it just got out. His second home run of the season, and that's we stand at, well, that's how we stood at 1-0, and another run came across, so we are at a 2-zip Newark Academy as the umpires continue to chat away. The 2 coaches together on the third base line. The other one for Pennington, Steve Kowalski, just 24 years old. There he is. But he has brought some really good young energy to this Pennington baseball program. Not too much older than lot of the kids that he's coaching, but the kids have certainly taken a liking to him. The coaching staff alongside Coach Kowalski is very young as well. So Pennington trying to find some stability with this baseball program. 4 coaches in the last 8 years, and they're looking for their first prep title in a long, long time. Last one in 1985. They've gotten to the final as recently as 2014. Pennington going down to Allentown in the Mercer County tournament. That was the second round of the Mercer County tournament. Of course, Allentown's ace is going to Oklahoma State, excuse me. Lost 2-1 in that game in 12 innings, so a heartbreaking loss there in the Mercer County quarterfinals. But here with a chance to win the prep championship, though they'll have to play comeback. They're awaiting their first at-bat, trying to get out of this top of the first inning, and it looks like we are nearly ready to get back underway, though as I say that, umpires come together again. So we were a little bit delayed to start. There was a game beforehand here at Diamond Nation that was scheduled to start at about 4 o'clock. The team didn't get here until like 5, and they began that game at 5:30. So that's why we were delayed. Now, obviously, there are a ton of fields here at Diamond Nation, so why that game beforehand wasn't played on a different field, you got me. Anyway, we're a little bit late, but we're on the air. We're in the top of the first inning, and we're ready to go again. Here's Jack Reardon, who readies for the pitch. And it's in there for a strike. Lucas Rich is the batter. He'll head to the bump in the bottom of the first. 2 men on as Rich spoils this one foul and out of play. And quickly 2 strikes on Lucas Rich. Man on second base is Ben Caney. Man on first base, Will Schwartz. And Reardon looking for his second strikeout. Here's the 0-2. Curveball in there, strike 3. Nice breaking ball that started inside and came back to catch the inside part of the plate. And Reardon with a big strikeout for the second out of the inning. Next up, Bradley Simon. Excuse me. No, I was right. Bradley Simon is up next here. The righty playing third base. And he looks at a breaking ball in there for a strike. Counts 0-2. Reardon, after the delay, has come out throwing strikes. Here's the pitch. That one stays up there. As the lights are on here, the sun continues to set. It will get darker as the game goes on, obviously. Long summer days begin. That one will stay up a little bit high, just missed from Reardon. Looking to strike out the side and get out of this inning with no more damage done. 2 runs across here in the top of the first. The pitch, strike 3 swinging. Down he goes. So Reardon does end up striking out the side in the first. He does give up 2 runs on 3 hits. 2 left on base. We go to the bottom of the first. It is a 2-0 game. We're going to keep it right here so we can take a look at the starting lineup and meet the starting pitcher for Newark Academy. On the hill is Lucas Rich. Rich with a .29 ERA this year, just 19 innings pitched, 16 hits, 8 earned runs, 24 strikeouts to 6 walks. So just as his counterpart, good control from the guy on the bump. Number 21 in Lucas Rich, and let's take a look at who he will face. The starting lineup for the Pennington Red Raiders, trying to get back on the board after giving up 2 runs in the top of the first. Nick Samaras is the shortstop batting first. Dave Iorio, the center fielder, batting second. Luke Blair catching, batting third. Tony Morency, third baseman, batting fourth. Batting fifth, Chase Williams, the second baseman. DH is Chad Bruner. He's batting sixth. Matt Reardon, the pitcher, batting seventh. Ryan Harris, the left fielder, batting eighth. And Sid Spencer batting ninth. And manning right field for head coach Steve Kowalski. Kowalski was a player at Drew University, a 4-year player. Hit .333 there. Looks like we're going to get one more warm-up pitch here from Rich before Samaras steps in. Samaras hitting .316 this year. 4 doubles, 9 RBIs, 11 runs scored, 18 hits, is tied for the team lead. And the right-hander Lucas Rich delivers his first pitch. It is up high, a fastball. Here's the 1-0 in there, right down the chute. The 1-1, ripped to the right side, good pick, and across the diamond. 1 out. How about Bradley Simon with the nice defensive play? So the next batter to face Rich, Dave Iorio, the center fielder. Rich delivers a first pitch strike. Good velocity in the early going here from Lucas Rich. Another fastball, this one chopped to second base. Tough play up the middle, across the diamond, not in time. Matt Saccone did well to field that ball, but Iorio with good speed beats it out, and now a runner is on first base, first hit of the game for the Pennington Red Raiders. So that'll bring up Luke Blair, the number 3 hitter. A lefty. Hitting .273 this year. He does have a home run. And he looks at a first pitch outside. Catcher setting up out there. And this pitch up high, it's ball 2. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Two-seamer. Looked like that one dipped back inside a little bit, but stayed inside and will be the third ball of the at-bat, 3-0. in there, strike one. So a hitter's count as Pennington looks to equalize, at least chip away at the 2-0 lead. 2 runs coming across for Newark Academy in the top of the first. Pitches hit well to center field, going back and back and back. This is carrying well, and that one is gone. They're saying it is a 2-base hit. I think that was a home run, but they say it bounced on the warning track and over the wall. We might be able to take a look on the replay. But either way, a big-time hit for Pennington. It does, though, keep a run off the board as there was a man on first. As we get one more look here, let's see. I didn't see that ball bounce in play. Tough to tell. And the center fielder did the right thing in putting his arms up, because even if that ball was a home run, he deked everyone out. As we obviously saw the ball bounce, but did it bounce outside the fence? We don't know. So a run stays off the board. Huge break for Newark Academy. Of course, if that one stays in play, you're looking at a probable triple for Blair and a run scoring. Here's the pitch to Tony Morency. And it's in there for a strike. Count 0-2. Setting up outside. And missing high. One out here in the bottom of the first inning. As Morency down on the count 1-2. Morency hitting .429 this year. 2 home runs, that leads the team. 14 walks leads the team. So he is the big bopper in the number 4 hole. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It is in there, strike 3 called. Morency does not like it, and he lets the umpire know about it. But pitch executed there by Lucas Rich. And we get another look here. Was it high? You be the judge. A backwards K for Lucas Rich, and all of a sudden 2 outs. And a chance to get out of the inning with no damage done after that ground rule double. Kept a run off the board. So here's Chase Williams, the number 5 hitter. And a strike on the outside corner. Williams hitting .347 this year across 49 at-bats, 12 RBIs, 3 doubles. Time called. Men on second and third, count 0-1, score 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch, and swinging through it is Williams. Lucas Rich has thrown strikes since giving up that big ground rule double to Luke Blair. Struck out Morency looking, and now up on the count 0-2 on Chase Williams. Here's the pitch. And did he go? No, he did not, says the first base umpire. Look here. Oh. It's when that batter's box cam does you well. Check swings like that, especially to right-handed hitters. And that was very close. That time he did go, and that is strike 3. Swinging, and they get out of the inning, do the Minutemen of Newark Academy. No runs across after 2 hits and 2 left on base. We go to the top of the second inning. It is a 2-0 lead for Newark Academy. Back to the action, start of the second inning. And this one hit well to right field, going back and gone! Will Hutchinson. First pitch of the inning, and Newark Academy with 2 home runs in the game in the first 2 innings. They lead 3-0. Pitch in, out over the plate, and Hutchison pulls it to right field. Again, ball traveling well here today. So next up, Nick Dressler. And Dressler hits this to the right side. And plenty of room to make the catch for Sid Spencer. And there's one away. So we go back to the top of the order. And the man who started the game with a home run, Anthony Jaquin, steps up, the count 1-0. Ball down, count 2-0 to Jaquin. 3-0 Newark Academy. Their bat's alive here. First time through the order. 3-0, ball down low, Reardon behind in the count. Taking there, and up the first baseline goes Jaquin, but the strike was called. And the count 3-1 as Jaquin comes back to the batter's box. Here's the pitch, hit well to right field. He's 2 for 2 is Jaquin, rounding first. This one going to the wall, Jaquin on his horse, and he will slide into second base with a double. Heck of a first couple of innings for Anthony Jaquin. A home run and a double. Aman Patil, who singled to the right side his first time up and came around to score a run. Steps up, man on second base with one out. Pitch, breaking ball, looking back, the runner to second base and across the diamond to first. There is two away. Good play by Tony Morency over there at third base. Smart fielding, looking that runner back and then firing over to first. There are two away now in the inning. It's Matt Saccone as they look for the pickoff move on Jaquin at second base. And he's back safely. First pitch of the at-bat in there for a strike. There's the pitch. That one stays outside. Ball one. Simon Rose here with you on the Strive Network. It's the 2017 Prep B Championship. Rutgers Prep, the winners last year. And this one hangs up there, and it is roped to left center field. It's going to score a run, and it's going to be an RBI double for Matt Saccone. So Jaquin scores already for his second time. And 2 runs in each of the first 2 innings for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Newark Academy Minutemen. And boy, not a great start for Pennington. Obviously in the field down 4-0, but it looked like they had some things going on the offensive side, and ball now bouncing their way. That ground rule double saving a run, and getting out of the inning was Newark Academy, and here they are swinging well in the top of the second. That ball stays up there to Ben Caney. Caney singled in the first. Reardon rears back and delivers. Fastball, same exact pitch. Little high. This one hit in foul ground. It will find its way out of play. Actually bounce into the bullpen and right back into the field of play. So right fielder will have to go over and get that. That's Jack Slozik. Excuse me, right fielder Sid Spencer. As that's a breaking ball in there for a strike. Here's the 2-2. Another foul. We'll do it again with the count even at 2s. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Another foul. Good at bat here by Ben Caney. Another 2-2 pitch. Almost hit his head, and Caney got out of the way. He works the count full, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch coming from Reardon. Stays up there, ball 4. So that'll bring up Will Schwartz, who had an RBI single back in the first inning. As we'll have a mound visit, it's been a rough start for Jack Reardon. Very hot conditions out there. It would be shocking to see any of these pitchers be stretched out too far above their limits. Yeah, let's see this most recent home run. That started the inning. Hutchinson and Newark Academy with 2 very similar looking innings. Home runs to lead it off. That was the first pitch of the inning. And then the bats continue to be in good form throughout, as they were able to plate another. And here's Will Schwartz with another RBI opportunity. Looks at a breaking ball that nicks the outside corner, strike 1. Another breaking ball. It hangs up there, and it's in the hole for a base hit. Here's Saccone coming home, and the throw is well late, sliding in there safely. And Saccone scores the 5th run of the game for Newark Academy. Another RBI single for Will Schwartz, his 2nd already. So that brings up Lucas Rich, the pitcher. Still men on first and second. Another run across as Rich skies this one high in the air. Sort of in no man's land, and it's the second baseman who makes the catch. And Williams retires. Rich. One more look, though, at the home run that made this one a 3-0 game. 2 more tacked on by Newark Academy in the inning. And we go to the bottom of the second. It is 5-0 Minutemen. Chad Bruner to lead off here in the bottom of the second inning. It is 5-0, Newark Academy. Pennington finding themselves in an early hole. It'll be Bruner, Reardon, and Harris for the Red Raiders. Against Lucas Rich, who winds and deals. Pitch number 1 in the inning. And it is inside. Here's the 1-0 delivery, swung through, strike 1. Rich gave up 2 consecutive hits, and it was second and third, and just 1 out as that pitch is fouled away. Back in the first. So good opportunity for Pennington with 2 runners in scoring position, less than 2 outs, and Rich was able to work his way out of the jam with 2 strikeouts. Here's the 1-1, 1-2, excuse me. It is swung through with a foul tip, strike 3. And down goes Chad Bruner. So a 3rd strikeout for Rich. And here's Matt Reardon. And he looks at a first pitch strike. Reardon hitting .217 this year. As that one bounces up there. Count 1-1. All of the Newark Academy faithful in the dugout on their feet. Certainly as good a start as you could have asked for. Already 2 home runs for the Minutemen. Count here's 2-1. Now 2-2 as that one swung through. Here in the bottom of the 2nd inning, 5-0 lead for Newark Academy. Chopped to second base, waiting on it, and throwing across in time is Matt Saccone. So quickly 2 away here. Ball inside, a fastball. Ryan Harris is the next batter for Pennington. He's the 8-hole hitter. Playing left field, looks at a strike, the count even at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Off speed. One, 2. And did he check his swing? Yes, he did. So count even at 2-2. And here is the offering. Bounces up there, count worked full. 3-2, 2 outs. We'll do it again. This one up the middle. It is going to be off the glove of Saccone and a base hit for Ryan Harris. So that brings up Sid Spencer, the right fielder, with 2 outs and 1 man aboard. Showing bunt and bunting it up the first base line. Glove shove in time. What a play by Lucas Rich. A headfirst dive was not in time for Sid Spencer, and that is how we go to the top of the 3rd inning. What a play by the pitcher. A web gem here, and things have gone Newark Academy's way. Wow. Impressive stuff from Lucas Rich. An athletic play, as that would have turned the lineup over and given Pennington a good chance to get on the board. But we go to the top of the 2nd. Newark Academy holds their 5-0 lead. Start the 3rd inning. Jack Reardon back out there for Pennington. Strike 1 swinging. Bradley Simon is the batter. Simon struck out his first time up, and he looks at strike 2. Reardon's pitch, curveball in there, strike 3. Great pitch there. Simon with no argument. He knew it. And his 2nd strikeout already of the game. 4th strikeout for Reardon. And we get one more look here. Obviously right there at the belt and on the inside corner. Another curveball. This one just misses. As Will Hutchinson steps up. Hutchinson led off last inning with a home run. One and one here. Reardon's pitch, fastball outside. On deck batter will be the left fielder Nick Dressler. Here's the pitch, strike 2, swinging. 1-2. 2-2, excuse me. Five to nothing lead here for Newark Academy. One out. As that one is fouled sharply back to the screen. A good look at Jack Reardon. Hutchinson now has 2 home runs on the year. In the average department, he has struggled this season, just hitting 178 coming in. 2 of his 8 hits, 2 of his 9 hits now have gone for home runs. Also has 2 triples and a double. So when he makes contact with the ball, it's going places, but it hasn't been the case consistently throughout the season. That ball in there, strike 3. Hutchinson did not like the call, but it's another backwards K for Reardon. And there are 2 away in the top of the third. So here's Nick Dressler, the left fielder. Dressler hits this one to center. Falling fast and into no man's land, a base hit. Dressler on first. So that gives a chance for Anthony Jaquin to come to the plate. He has been the standout thus far for Newark Academy. A home run in the first to lead off the game, a double in the second. He came around to score. Now a man on first with 2 away here in the top of the third. Looks at a first pitch ball. Certainly in the back of Reardon's mind, the success that Jaquin has had already against him. Gives a little look to Dressler, the man on first. Curveball well outside, and Reardon clearly lost his grip on that one. After that one got away from him, he kind of bent down reflexively to grab a palm full of dirt. Unfortunately, it's a turf field, so no dirt there to get some good grip on the ball. And that one's going to miss high. 3-0 the count. So now Reardon in bit of a jam in this at bat, 3-0 against a dangerous hitter. The pitch in there on the inside corner, 3-1. So certainly a hitter's count. Reardon winds and delivers. Runner not moving, and now he will go to second as the ball is outside for ball 4. So Jaquin has reached 3 times. 2 for 2 with 2 runs. A double and a home run. And Aman Patil, who singled and scored in the first, grounded out in the second, comes up here in the top of the third. In an RBI situation, man on second and first. They have been giving that outside corner to both pitchers in fairness. And it's 0-1. Curveball in there, strike 2. Good pitch from Reardon. That curveball has looked really nasty to right-handers, breaking in over the inside part of the plate. Oh, 0-2 with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Spoiled foul up the third base line. An extra base hit could really break this one open. Of course, with 2 outs, both runners will be moving on contact. Here's another 0-2 from Reardon. High ball 1. Five to nothing here. Top of the third, pickoff attempt to second base, back in there safely is Nick Dressler. Dressler with good speed on second base. And Patil swung at an inside pitch. Protects the plate. It's still 1-2. Reardon delivers, strike 3, swinging. He gets out of the inning with no damage done in the third. Still 5-0 Newark Academy. No runs on 1 hit, 2 men left on base. Patil a little upset with himself there. And he strikes out. Pennington coming up, down by 5. Top of the order here in the bottom of the third inning for the Pennington Red Raiders, still looking to get on the board. So it's Nick Samaras going up against Lucas Rich, and Rich delivers a first pitch strike. He's had good control thus far. No walks from the right-hander. Saramis grounded out to third base his first time up. A really nice play made over there at the hot corner. By Bradley Simon. Count 1-1. And this one fisted to shortstop. And out number 1 recorded. Jaquin over to Hutchinson at first. So here's Dave Iorio, who singled back in the first inning and probably should have scored on a ground rule double hit by Luke Blair. 1-0 pitch, could not hold up. Strike one. Here's the 1-1. Fastball in on the hands. Good pitch from Rich after the off speed. And he's ahead in the count 1-2 to the center fielder, Dave Iorio. Rich looking for another strikeout. Won't get it here. Ball is low. Count 2-2, one out. Bottom of the third, 8:45 p.m. We started a little bit late. And that is a strike three on the outside corner. So quickly, two away. And Luke Blair, the number 3 hitter, comes up with nobody on base. Blair, I thought, hit a home run in the first inning. It was ruled a ground rule double. And he should have had an RBI, as Iorio had to stop at third. Only 2 bases allowed, coming from first base on the ground rule double. So Pennington, you could argue, should be on the board, at least with a run. It's 0-1, nobody on base, and they're down significantly 5-0 here in the bottom of the third. The pitch, inside, 2-1. Blair hitting .273 this season. Does have a home run, 7 doubles. Here's the pitch. Hits this one to the left side, and it is right at the left fielder and Nick Dressler, and that will retire the side. Pennington goes down in order, no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. Top of the fourth, still 5-0. Jack Reardon's pitched reasonably well, has given up a couple of bombs, but he'll come out here for his 4th inning of work. He'll face the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Saccone, Caney, and Schwartz. Saccone doubled and scored in the second. The righty Reardon delivers, and this one chopped up the middle. It's going to get through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard here in the 4th inning for Newark Academy. And going into second base is Matt Saccone. Heads up base running, taking advantage of a sleeping outfield. Ball hit so softly, and Saccone was on his horse right as he made contact. He saw the center fielder and Iorio taking his jolly old time, and he made him pay for it, taking an extra base. Leadoff man on second base. Here for the number 4 hitter and Ben Caney, and Caney rips the first pitch into left field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Saccone around third. He will score. Will he? Yes, he will. Throw in there just a bit late. The throw was cut off. Pretty good relay throw by the third baseman in Morency, but sliding head first in there, Matt Saccone, before you can blink an eye here in the 4th, gets around the diamond for his second run of the game. It is 6-0 Newark Academy. Good look at the head first slide there, and that might be it for Reardon. It is. So Jack Reardon goes 3+ innings. He gives up 6 runs, 2 home runs, and the new pitcher will be Amir Hassan. Hassan with 18 innings this year pitched. An impressive ERA at 1.12, 19 strikeouts, 9 walks. So just 3 earned runs in those 18 2/3 innings pitched. As the lefty takes a couple of warm-up tosses, he'll face Will Schwartz, who's 2 for 2 with 2 RBI singles. Smiles over there on the side of Newark Academy. Why not? Up 6-0. The game has gone their way in every facet so far. A couple of really good fielding plays. The highlight probably the play by Lucas Rich on the attempted bunt single by Sid Spencer. Good fielding by Newark Academy. Bradley Simon has made a nice play. Obviously the bats are alive here on a warm evening. And behind a pitcher who has retired 6 of the last 7. Check that, 8 of the last 9 he has faced, Lucas Rich. Your Newark Academy, you're feeling pretty good. Man on first base after the RBI single by Ben Caney. Will Schwartz swings through the first pitch from Amir Hassan. Outside. And he looks right at the runner at first and delivers. Ball hit in the air to the right side. It's going to get out of play. No play for Jack Reardon, who is now at first base. Hassan was playing first base. Not batting for Pennington, but has been playing in the field throughout the game. Count 1-2. Strike three swinging. So Amir Hassan comes in, strikes out the first man he faces. Now he'll face Lucas Rich. Late call, but a strike nonetheless, 0-1. Hassan has the delivery of a guy that comes out of the bullpen. Working from the stretch. 1-1. There's the head coach of this Newark Academy team, Dennis Sasso. This one hit well to left center field. Rich puts it over the wall, a two-run home run. Third home run of the game. The Minutemen are alive here. In the fourth inning, they lead 8-0. That ball crushed by the righty. We get one more look. Slow it down for good measure. And Lucas Rich puts another 2 runs on the scoreboard for Newark Academy in firm control of this Prep B championship. Bradley Simon is the man in the box, and he's quickly down 0-2. Curveball stays outside for the first ball of the at-bat. Simon has struck out twice. Once looking, once swinging. Count evens at 2. Hassan looking to recover after the 2-run home run by Rich. Curveball stays up. So 0-2 becomes 3-2. One out here. Top of the fourth. Inside, ball 4. 4 straight balls by Hassan. So here's Will Hutchinson, who just gets a piece of this one. It goes foul. Hutchinson homered back in the first inning. Tough matchup here, lefty on lefty. Hard throwing Hassan coming with the pitch. Strike 2. Approaching 9 o'clock here from Flemington, New Jersey. Finally, it has become bearable in terms of the weather. Hot and humid all day. It still feels like summer here. And the ball certainly flying like it is. Here's the pitch, strike 3. Second strikeout of the game for Hutchinson. Second strikeout of the inning for Amir Hassan. And there are 2 away. So it's Nick Dressler. He hits this one well to center field. Back on it is Iorio. He will have room to make the catch, and that will do it. But another 3 runs on the board for Newark Academy. 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 man left on base. To the bottom of the 4th we go. It's all Minutemen here in the Prep B Championship. Back we come. Bottom of the 4th inning. Tony Morency, the first to hit. Struck out looking his first time up. Still Lucas Rich on the hill. First pitch strike. Got one in there on the inside corner, strike 2. So Rich, who got into some trouble in the first inning, gave up a couple of hits, was bailed out by a ground rule double. Since then, he has been quite good. Since the first inning ground rule double by Luke Blair, it's 9 of 10 batters retired. Count even at 2. Curveball hits sky high in the air, right side of the field. Second baseman back. And Saccone retires the first batter of the inning, Tony Morency, 0 for 2. So that brings up Chase Williams, who also struck out. His first time up. Rich delivers a first pitch strike. Rich already throwing 3 1/3 innings here in this game. Again, one of many pitchers on this roster. Saccone, Jaquin, and Hutchinson, all guys that can get on the mound and fire it home. And that is strike 2. But the way that Lucas Rich is pitching right now, keep riding the horse. Here's the 2-strike pitch. Down low, the count is even at 2. It'll be Chase Williams, then Chad Bruner. Curveball on the outside corner, strike 3. And Chase Williams might not be happy about that call, and he's having some extra words with the umpire. And he may have just been thrown out of the game. But Williams, you gotta say, the frustration is warranted. The frustration is understandable for Pennington. You just look at the face of Williams there as he gets thrown out. But the outside part of the plate has been consistently called by the umpire throughout the game. He established it early, and to his credit, he has been consistent with that call on the outside part of the plate. And when you're down 8-0, emotions can boil over. And it certainly did for Chase Williams, who has struck out for the second time in the game. So Lucas Rich now retiring 10 of the last 11 batters he has faced. And there are 2 outs, nobody on. The batter is Chad Bruner, who was also a strikeout victim of Mr. Rich. Five Ks for Lucas Rich thus far. Count 1-1 here. The pitch, chopped foul, 1-2. Rich this year coming into the game only throwing 307 pitches. He looks well rested for this Prep B championship game. Foul ball out of play. We'll do it again at 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Outside and low. Count runs even at 2. Bounced up there. We've got a full count now. Good at bat here by Pennington's Chad Bruner. The pitch hit hard to shortstop. Backhand play, and across the diamond, Well done by Jaqueen, and that will do it for the third out of the inning. So to the fifth we go. It is 8-0 Newark Academy. Rich has retired 11 of his last 12 faced. And Newark Academy in firm control of this 2017 Prep B Championship. Amir Hassan delivers the first pitch, and it is hit well to right center field, and that ball is over the wall for a ground rule double. That was Jaqueen. For yet another extra base hit, his third of the game. So Patil steps in, this one getting away from the catcher. And over to third base now goes Jaqueen. It'll be Patil, then Saccone, and Caney for Newark Academy. As Patil looks at a ball outside. What a game for that man. And Anthony Jaqueen. 3 for 3, as well as a walk. And all 3 hits going for extra bases, 2 doubles and a home run to lead off the game. Really set the tone for Newark Academy. Patil's 1 for 3. Here's the pitch from Hassan. It is ripped down the line. Fair ball all the way into the corner. Jaqueen scores easily. Patil, the second base, standing with a double. Nine to nothing, Newark Academy, as we get one more look. Patil now 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run. Now Matt Saccone steps in, lefty on lefty matchup. The pitch, breaking ball. On the outside corner, count 1-1. That ball a little low. Son looks in, readies for the 2-1. Off speed, ripped foul to the left side. The pitch, breaking ball, strike 3 in the dirt. And drop third strike. Saccone retired at first as Blair tosses over. So 1 away. It's Ben Caney, who has had a nice game. From the cleanup position, an RBI single. A walk and another single, 2 for 2. And he's hit on the first pitch. We'll head down to first base. Breaking ball, so certainly doesn't hurt as much as one of the fastballs from Amir Hassan. So it's Will Schwartz, who's had 2 RBI singles in this game. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. Or will we? Maybe just a mound visit. So, coaching staffs talking to their respective teams. It's been all Newark Academy here. A 9-0 game. They chased Jack Reardon out of the game after 3 innings, did the Minutemen. Scoring 3 in the first inning, or excuse me, 2 in the first inning, 2 in the second, and 3 in the fourth. They've added another here in the 5th. This team has been all over the base paths. Doesn't matter who's on the mound. They are hitting the ball from the top of the lineup to the bottom. And Will Schwartz with 1 out, and men on first and second awaits the pitch. It is outside. The pitch. 1-1. Hassan's 1-1. Outside and low. Slow walk back to the rubber for Amir Hassan. Man on first and second. Already a run across here in the 5th. 1 out. Foul ball. 14 hits by Newark Academy to just 3 by Pennington. Breaking ball. Fisted to the right side. Nice play by the first base coach. Bare hand catch with his left hand. I bet you he played baseball back in the day. Probably not too long ago. Here's the pitch. Hit the other way to the first baseman. It goes off of Reardon, and now they've got the runner tied up. Throw comes home. He is out at home plate. So an unorthodox way to get an out, but an out nonetheless. An error by Reardon. But he did have the presence of mind to throw behind the runner and get the man caught up. That was Patil, who's thrown out of the dish. So 3-5-2. And there are two away, runners on first and third. Here's Lucas Rich, who has had himself quite a ball game. Giving up only 3 hits. He is in a groove on the mound, but his last time up, the righty went deep. Count 1-1 here to Lucas Rich. He crushed one to left center field. And is now down in the count 1-2. Struck out in the first, popped out in the second, made up for it at the plate in the fourth with that 2-run bomb to help his own cause. Obviously the pitcher in line for the win. Here's Hassan's pitch in there for a strike. And no argument from Rich, as he has gotten that call plenty of times. And here is the home run from Lucas Rich back in the 4th inning. That helped to make it 8-0. They added another. It is 9-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Newark Academy still holds the lead here in the Prep Championship. Bottom 5 here in the 2017 Preppy Championship. Simon Rose, our director Kevin Fodinger. Nine to nothing the lead for Newark Academy. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning, the batter is number 17 in Jack Reardon. Reardon started the game for Pennington on the mound. Count 3-0 now to him. And Lucas Rich loses him. It is his 5th inning of work. 9-0 lead for Newark Academy. And They do have games coming up. On Friday, they'll play Cedar Grove, and then Gill St. Bernard's on Monday. And with a 9-0 lead, I would assume they're going to exhaust all they can from the tank of Lucas Rich. Ryan Harris is the hitter. And he looks at a first pitch strike. This one chopped to second. Saccone up with it to second base for one. And that's all they'll get. They get the lead runner at second. Reardon out there. Harris at first on the fielder's choice. Good fielders up the middle for Newark Academy. Saccone and Jaquin have been quite solid defensively. So Sid Spencer comes to the plate. Spencer tried to bunt for a base hit his first time up. I was back in the second inning, and Lucas Rich made the play of the game. Speedy Spencer almost got to first, but it was Rich who gloved it and then tossed it over to first with his glove hand in the same motion of picking it up. Chase Utley-esque. Count 1-1 to Sid Spencer. The right fielder takes it, and there's going to be a pickoff at first base. Ryan Harris is out. It has not been the game for the Pennington Red Raiders that they would have hoped to have played. Errors in the field, errors on the base paths. Really, the bad omen was the first inning ground rule double that would have been an RBI triple had it stayed in the yard. And instead of one man on and one out, there's now 2 strikes and 2 outs with nobody on to Sid Spencer. Count is 2-2. Low as Newark Academy was ready to come off the field there. The umpire called it a ball, and the count is full. Lucas Rich looking to get through 5 with just 3 hits. Breaking ball hits sky high on the infield. Who's going to take it? From the middle infield, it is the shortstop. And Jaquin who does, and that will do it. So he faces the minimum here in the 5th inning. Does Mr. Rich? He gets help from a pickoff. And he is through 5 innings. He hasn't given up a hit since the second. It is still 9-0 Newark Academy as we head to the 6th. Amir Hassan on for inning number 3 of work after relieving Jack Reardon. Will face the bottom of the order. Bradley Simon swings at the first pitch and fouls it away. It'll be Simon, Hutchinson, and Dressler here in the Newark Academy half of the 6th inning. 9:29 on the clock. 9 runs on 14 hits. A lot of numbers on there for Newark Academy and a lot of goose eggs for Pennington. Count 1-1 here. Make it 1-2. Simon singled his last time up, struck out twice before that. 1 for 3. Breaking ball, hit softly. Hassan, good athletic play, flips over to first base. Hassan's momentum was taking him to the third base bag, and he was able to halt it, cut that ball off, and flip it over to first base. If it gets by him, it's probably an infield single with how slowly it was hit. So 1 out. And here's Will Hutchinson. Struck out in the 4th, struck out in the 3rd, but hit a home run in the 2nd. A bomb to right field off of Jack Reardon. Swings there, and the pitch is chopped foul. It's 1-1. We got one more look at the home run by Hutchinson. This is way back when it was a little lighter outside. First pitch of the 2nd inning, taken to right field. Hutchinson fouls this one back. Count is 1-2. The pitch. Breaking ball, stays up high. Really had to be high with the tall Will Hutchinson at the plate. Count even at 2. On the hands. We'll do it again. Newark Academy fell to Verona in the Essex County tournament, 3-2. Well on their way to a prep championship. Hassan, though, with a strikeout. 3rd strikeout by Will Hutchinson. Hassan has 6. Excuse me, 5 strikeouts for Amir Hassan in his 2+ innings of work. 2 2/3 to be exact. Really, the only mistake Hassan made was the hanging pitch he left up there, as this one, as I say that, is hit into left center field. Big turn by Nick Dressler. He's on with another single, his 2nd of the game. But the big hit against Hassan, as I was about to say, was by Ben Caney, coming in and relieving Jack Reardon after, excuse me, it wasn't Jack Caney, or Ben Caney. It was Lucas Rich who came in and homered off of Hassan. So here's Kachin, who is 3 for 3 with 2 doubles and a home run, and add in a walk for good measure. Jakeen ahead or behind in the count 0-1. Evens it at 1. Inside. As we get a look at the home run in the first inning, this is how the game started. Anthony Jakeen going opposite field. Again, he goes opposite field. Down the line, it is going to slice foul. And he just missed it. Count 2-2. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Here in the top of the 6th. Breaking ball, chopped to the right side. Hassan chasing. Jakeen had to hurdle over the ball. And after all that, it's a foul ball. Two, 2 outs. And Jakeen serves this one into left center field. It drops for a hit. He's now a triple short of the cycle. Four for 4. What a prep championship for Jakeen. Jakeen signed his letter of intent to attend Army West Point. And this one hit up the middle, a base hit. Dressler around third. He will score, and it is 10-0 Newark Academy. Patil now 3 for 5. Now it's Matt Saccone. The pitch. Nicks the outside part of the plate for a strike. Count 1-1. Saccone was hit by the pitch, and the bases are loaded here with 2 away. So Ben Caney steps up with the bases juiced. Breaking ball in there, strike 1. Big right-hander Ben Caney. He is 2 for 2, has been on base all 4 times he's come to the plate. Walked in the second inning, was hit by a pitch in the 5th his last time up. Breaking ball stays outside, ball 2. 1-2 the count. Fisted towards the middle of the field, and Samaras puts him away. Finally ends the frame, but not after more runs come across for Newark Academy. They are now up double digits. 10-0 is the lead for Newark Academy over Pennington here in the Prep B Championship. Lucas Rich back out for the 6th through 5 innings, allowing only 3 hits. And none since the 2nd. Faces the top of the lineup here for Pennington. It's Nick Samaras, who's 0 for 2. And Samaras hits this one to short. Jaquine across the diamond, he retires him. And there's one away. The future Army West Point baseball player will be pretty content with the way he has played here in this Prep Championship game. It has been the Jaquine and Rich show for Newark Academy. And don't forget Will Hutchinson, who hit a home run as well. This one hit to right field, and it will slice foul. Hit well by Dave Iorio. Strike 2. Count 1-2 to to the center fielder, Iorio. Strike 3. Ball hit the dirt. They're going to throw to first to retire him. And Iorio is down for the second time in a row swinging. So now Luke Blair, the number 3 hitter. This one chopped high off the turf. Covering is Rich. To first base they go, and that will do it. The prep champions are the Newark Academy Minutemen. Wow, so we've got a premature celebration here because we're going to have to break the news to Newark Academy, and let's see whether they will jump on the pile again because the ball was foul up the first baseline. You wasted the good surprise on me? Name that movie. So, Newark Academy still just 1 out away. A 10-0 lead, the 10-run rule in effect. So, a chance to close it out here in the bottom of the 6th. Count is 1-1. To Luke Blair. The pitch. Ball 2. Sarcastic groans there for the catcher. And Caney makes a gesture for the crowd to get louder. You're up 10-0. Got a lot of room for error. Count is 3-1 to Luke Blair. Pitch is served into left field and hit well. Off the wall, Blair will go to second base. The throw will be late. It's cut off. And Blair keeps Pennington alive here in the bottom of the 6th. So from thinking that the game was over, to now Luke Blair perhaps being taken out of the game here. We're having a mound visit by Dennis Sasso. They're going to keep Blair out there. You got to let the guy finish the game. He's pitched tremendously here today. Going up against Tony Morency, who has struck out and popped out. Still one more out needed here for Newark Academy to be crowned prep champions. 0-1. Rich looks in. Morency waits. The ball is inside, a fastball. Almost hit him. One and one. Up high, count 2-1. Rich, understandably, looking a little fatigued out there on the hill. He's looking to go the distance in this game. Strike two, one strike away from a prep championship. A complete game would give him 6 innings, and that's nearly a third of the innings all season that he has accumulated. Steps off the mound and will think about this a little more before he delivers what he hopes is the last pitch of the game. Taking a little while to get this next pitch off. Here's the 2-2 finally, as Rich is ready. He'll do it again. Strike three, swinging, and that's how they do it. A strikeout to end it, and Newark Academy officially Prep B champions. A perfect performance by the Minutemen, 10-0. As we get a look at the celebration, congratulations to the Minutemen of Newark Academy. An incredible performance. They improved to 13-5 on the season. Pennington dropping to 11-9. A complete game shutout by Lucas Rich. He hit a home run to boot. Anthony Jaquin went 4 for 4 with 2 doubles, a home run and a single. Another home run by Lucas Rich, a home run by Will Hutchinson, and things were clicking for Newark Academy here today. The Minutemen are Prep B champions. Congratulations to head coach Dennis Sasso and company, as the Minutemen, who hail from Livingston, New Jersey, take home the crown. And another trophy to put in the case for Newark Academy. We'll have the trophy presentation before we sign off here. We get one more look at some of the big hits of the game. That was the first one by Jaquin. This was Hutchinson, who cracked one to right field. That led off the second inning. First 2 innings for Newark Academy, both starting with home runs. And then this was the home run by the pitcher in Lucas Rich. A breaking ball that hung up there, and he deposited it over the wall in left center field. Congratulations to Newark Academy. That's Jerry Urey, the athletic director at Pennington, congratulating the opponent. And Newark Academy holds up the trophy. Congratulations to the Minutemen. The final here, 10-0. Newark Academy defeats Pennington. So, for my director, Kevin Fodinger, my name's Simon Rose. We thank you for joining us throughout this contest. The Newark Academy Minutemen, our Prep B champions. So long, everyone.